My name is Peter Basham and I love watercolours. I have been painting professionally for many years. So with this video I just want to show how I paint. Today I'm going to use just blues on a piece of paper, which is a 250 pound weight paper, and using artist paints in tubes, which I then squeeze a little out into my palette, so you have the different blues in here. That's the sound of me cleaning my brush. You need plenty of water, so taking an inch flat brush and just putting a bit of water onto the paper. See, to me watercolours is a medium where the water helps the colour flow. If it was just squeezed straight from the tube, the colour's nothing, it just sits there, a little blob. But put a bit of water with it and watch it run. There, see how it runs down where the water that I've put on hasn't covered the paper completely, so it runs. Also the board being at an angle, which does help. So that's a bit of cerulean. So now we add a bit of ultramarine. And there you can see how very light brush strokes, but the gravity is letting it run down, letting the colour run down. And you know, add more water and you can see how from just a little doodle you can create something. And the idea with painting is the fun. It must be fun. So there we are. Just something simple like that, and you have a pair of birds. Well, let's make it 3. It's a family. Just fledged. And that's just using the 2 colours, the 2 blues. Now, you can use the gravity to give you the movement in it. You need movement, and because of the paper is a Bockingford. It's a wood pulp paper, but it makes the bleeds and the movement across very good. It's very good for that. And if you take the board also and tip it round, you can get the water to run back down, and you get some interesting effects. The ultramarine does granulate, and what that means is that when the pigment and the carrier that takes it hits the paper, and then it separates, and the grain on the paper, which you have here, and you can see, if I can get that close up, that it actually separates. And certain colours do that. If you add a burnt sienna and an ultramarine together, they would granulate, is the word I use. But now we've got this so far, and it's drying. So as it's drying, it's actually then you can put more colour on. Some people put colour on that's quite thick. So there you see how that colour there is quite thick. So with this brush is an inch flat brush, and you can use it quite well flat, but it also has an edge to it, so you can put some thin bits on, and obviously where it hits the water it's going to spread out. So you see that we have just a little doodle. There we are, just using the two colours. So some birds flying, over some grasses, and that's just a simple little doodle. There's nothing drawn on it. So that's one way. Now if I want to put a wash on and do using the same colours. Now this is going on to dry paper. And then you put water, and you've got a bit of sky. You can see, doing it this way, I've no idea what's going to come out. Sometimes there's an idea there, and so you try your best to capture that idea that's in your head. But for this one, it's just really to build something up and then see what happens. It's not that clear, I don't think, but let's move the easel across, the board across. There we are. I see let's do some trees in the distance. And this, as I said, is just an exercise in using the blue. Ultramarine, and using the flat of the brush to give you shape. And the water to pull it about, to move it about. There we are. Clean the brush. Always clean the brush between colours, and also you can mix colours on the page, which is what I've done in this first one. And this is just using the ultramarine and the cerulean, no, the manganese blue, which is the manganese blue and the ultramarine. There we are. Just something simple, a little 5-minute doodle. Now this, you see, if an idea comes out and then, oh, this is a good idea, let's do something with it, then it can be turned in another version of it, using this as a sketch to do something from it. So there we have it. 2 quick sketches, doodles, however you like to phrase it. This one here with the birds on, very loose, splashy, spontaneous, made up as it goes along, as was this one, and using just the 2 colours. And I hope that by watching this video that it can inspire you to pick up a paintbrush and have a go. Thank you for watching this video. Please look out for the next one. Thank you.